Traders, this is video 2 of my scalping / day trading strategy. Now we're going to take it to the next level. If you haven't watched the first video, it's the one uploaded prior to this one. I highly recommend you watch it now and come back and watch this. Here's an example of an ideal setup, and what we'll cover in the video is rules of engagement, how to manage your trade and how to manage risk. But this will be a full tutorial. Some of you may not subscribe to Tradingview or you might have a limited subscription, so I will make this one easy for you. You're allowed, I think, 2 charts or a 2-chart layout. If not, just use 1 chart and flip between 5M and this one down here is a 4H, 4 hour. You could use a 1 hour here as well. I prefer the 4 hour. When you see a signal like this going off, and that'll fire over in here in the alerts log, come into the chart. We've got this 2-chart layout. You can set up your layout up here. The first thing you're going to look for is where this is firing, here or here. Have a look down on the 4 hour and see where we're at. In fact, what we might do is go left a bit and we'll have a look at this bearish opportunity, and then we'll come back to this one. Okay, here's a good place to start. I'll mark it up. Let's say we work with this signal here, given that we have this red bar under. So I've just marked it up and it coincides with this here on the 4 hour chart. I mean, you can open that up. And the thing that you're going to be looking for on the higher time frame is, we'll just open this up full screen. Is it trending above or below the cloud? Okay, this is our cloud here. Trend channel, go down and we can bump up the cloud. All right, is it above or below the cloud? So that's the first thing. So we can determine now that it's bearish, it's under the cloud, so we're looking for bearish opportunities. And the other thing you want to enable on the trend channel is a midline. Okay, this midline here. In fact, there's 2 of them, so you could hit both of those. How is it trading in relation to this midline, the mean? And I'm generally looking for the opportunity on any of these pullbacks into the mean. That was into this first deviation. Okay, and this is back into the second back into the mean here. Trades out, right? So we're looking for the opportunity generally here, here, around here, and here as it trades into this midline under the cloud. We can see that this is trending bearish at more or less a 45-degree angle. Okay, so this is an ideal environment to be shorting on the lower time frame. So we'll just highlight this section here and we'll go down and have a look at that. I'll just color it pink or something. Okay, I've marked this up on all charts. You click this thing over here, it will transfer it. All right, here's our markup here on the 5 minute. We'll just open that up full screen. All right, this is this pink section here. I'll just take that out. So, and on the 4H, you can see this line. This is the pivot point. Okay, so when you see one of these alerts firing, you come into the chart and you're looking for the opposite of that. It's a bearish trend, and you want to see this kind of price action here. But keeping it really simple, we need this. We want to see the majority of these red, and we're going to be looking for the opportunity into these shaded zones. So this shaded zone here is the Asia kill zone. This is the London kill zone. All right. In Asia, we see bearish divergence and we get the dot. Okay, so that's a stop run, this dot. Given that our higher time frame is bearish, then we're going to be looking for the opportunity to trade. Okay, so we get this first break. This is a change in the character of the trend. This is not a break of market structure as such. Generally, the second break, this one here, cloud break 2, will give you a break of market structure. Okay, so it's pretty choppy here. We're getting green signals as well. Okay, so you might want to stay out until you see this. Have a look at this here. Notice the color of the candles here. The shifting from green and white. Okay, now more into the red. This is our trend bar indicator, and this was our point of interest on the higher time frame. Okay, we get the signal. We've had some stop runs we can see, and prior to this, pretty volatile. But more importantly, this is starting to trend south now, and we're seeing some clean red bars showing. When we see a combination of these red and this one red with this red signal, and the 5 minutes starting to rotate, that's a pretty good indication to get involved. Okay, so you could get involved after this signal here, and it's just a matter of pulling the Fibonacci high to low, an entry on the fib pullback, 50 to 618 Fibonacci. This is a simplified version. Okay, I can get really complicated with this, but I want to keep it simple. Stop above the high, and I mean, there's an outcome. Let's just clear all the drawings. This is your break of market structure here, and the breakout of the cloud, so that's pretty significant. That could be your entry point on this pullback right here. The other thing that you want to note is where's the support and resistance. Let's just mark up this point of interest again. Go out, open up the 4-hour chart. So we're looking at this area here. So what does that look like on the 4H? And my golden rule is follow the higher time frame. There's a swing high, swing low, retrace right here. So there's a potential entry point there. So you could trade this on the 5M or the 4-hour. You could trade this on the higher time frame. Make it a day trade / intraday trade if you wanted to. All right, so there's an entry point on the 4H. But more importantly, have a look at, well, I mean, we've got them here, these shaded zones, okay? So this is big resistance. I mean, if they had traded back up into here, then that's a no-brainer. We've got this red shaded zone, and we get the red signal. We'll trade that. So we didn't see this shaded zone down in here. That's fine. But the key to this is you want to trade away from support and resistance. And we've got this breakthrough and retrace into, see this previous daily high, previous weekly low, and you can mark up these on the chart, and these will transfer to the lower time frame. Look, we've got, well, these dots, the yellow dots are daily, previous daily high or low. We'll mark these up and I'll show you what we've got here. This is a cluster of previous higher time frame key pivot points, right? Right. So we're looking to trade away from, especially on the 4-hour time frame, away from support and resistance. And this is big resistance up in here. We can see that. So, I mean, you can mark that up if you want to. Take the whole range, this high and low here. We'll call that resistance. Okay, so, I mean, you can look at this 4-hour chart and determine this trend. See, you wouldn't sell down in here, but you might sell here. Okay, and you want the entry points on the pullbacks when the lower time frame shapes up and invites you in. If the 5 minutes too fast, the 15 minutes pretty awesome as well. So let's just cancel the replay, or we'll play it. You know what's coming after anyway, but you see that? And look how it respects this daily down in here. Look at that. Oh well, and then it pushed through it, and that's what that'll happen. No, that's fine. Respecting this daily, as I mentioned, this is actually a trade we took in VIP. You can see my entry point here. This was a scalp trading into this yellow line here, and we got that, and there's our exit down in here. You can see the little blue arrow markup on the chart. Okay, so that was a nice little scalp just there. Looking for that. Okay, at some stage the trend is going to rotate, and we get that. But while this is trending down, we're going to be looking for all of these opportunities here. Right, so it's really quite simple. And then we get everything on the lower time frame. So we've got these marked up. Let's go down to the lower time frame, back down into the 5M, and I'll just increase it. I'll open it up. So now we have our points of interest marked up on the higher time frame. See, we're looking for the rotation here. And I mean, look, if this is a little bit difficult, just stretch it out and wait for this. That's all you need to do. Now, if the 5M's too fast, go to the 15. I'll just take out these Forex sessions here for a second. Okay, what do we get on the 15? Look at that, see? And I mean, 15 is probably easier, but I mean, this is a beautiful setup here. Really nice. We get the range, fake out, shake out. That takes out stops. We've got this big level up in here of resistance, and you want to trade away from that. Look what happens. Okay, stop run. So we get the dot, and then we get the triangle. There's your break of structure, and there's your entry point. Sell. We've got these indicators backing us up. I'll be doing a lot more videos on this. I'll keep them coming, guys, because I mean, it's really quite an amazing strategy. Okay, so have a look at the chart here. I'll just take out all the drawings. Okay, that's what we're seeing. 15-minute time frame. So we move from these green and white, red, this range out into our trend. Now, see this yellow line. Once we break that, that's a previous daily high or low. Break that, retest. There's your entry point. Okay, so I've just moved across here now. We've got this price action here. I mean, this is the kind of setup you want to be looking out for. This breakout, the pullback, there's your buy. Have a look and see what we've got here, guys. Look, these yellow lines, 3 of them, big level. Okay, you can pull that through there, support zone, once we break that. Okay, Fibonacci, pullback, and you trade, and you know, you've got these bars, and 2 of these now showing green to back you up. Okay, here's another situation. And look what we have here. 15-minute time frame. Green bars under to back us up. We're looking for a buy. I like this range and stop hunt into this green shaded support zone. We get the breakout. Fibonacci low to high. Retrace. Stop under the low. 1.97. Nearly a 2R. And your exit could be on the red dot. This is the Aussie dollar. Look at these opportunities there again. And I think the idea is to backtest this and always remember to look at the 4-hour chart. If it's bullish, you're looking for the rotation and you want to find these setups at these points. Okay, we go from red to green here. What does that look like on the 4H? We'll just mark that up as a point of interest. Look at this stop run. Red dot, we get the breakout here. Break of structure here, pull back, and we buy. Swing, low, high, retrace. Yeah, look at the outcome. Okay, let's just have a look at that on the 4H. So this is our point of interest on the 4H. Yeah, well, this one was a little bit tricky. Okay, so just remember this point. Well, actually, we got a higher low here, and it started trading up, but that was actually a little bit early. But here we are. Okay, 4-hour, that's where you're going to be looking to short. You're looking to short there, looking to short there, or here. That would have been a little bit of a trade there on a 5-minute or a 15. But every one of these were really nice. But notice what we've got here. We've got this break of structure, the shift in the structure here, and higher low. So, you know, this is starting to rotate. Then we've got these green shaded rectangles coming in under here, giving us our accumulation. But anywhere in a trend where you're getting the pullback, these are your points of interest. Back test it, guys, and then go in and study the charts. And let's just have a quick look at these entry points here. So these are the sort of things we're looking for. Okay, break of structure above the mean here, this midline, pull back down in here, here, and here. There was some interesting. So the pull back into the mean, as it pulls back, you're looking for the signals on the lower time frame. Go down to this one. This is a 15M, but we could go down to a 5. But look what we've got here, see? This is the pullback. That's the pullback on the 4H, and look what we get. Okay, these 2 signals. You buy, okay? Rallies, expands, retraces. You know, that's 15M. This is getting you in a little bit late, this pullback here. But, you know, have a look at it if you want to be scalping on the 5M. See, there's the pullback. There's our stop run. There's the break. So you get where I'm going with it. Just have a quick look at these on the 5M and just see what that looks like, right? So here we go. So you're looking for these opportunities on these Fibonacci retraces on the 4H. And look what we get. You want to wait for the rotation. So there's a stop run, but then, you know, you want to wait for this to shift gears, okay? And then that's your opportunity there. You can see that the candle's turning green here, and there's your pullback. Have a look at the other point there, that Fibonacci retrace on the 4-hour time frame. See the rotation here? This is what we're looking for, and our colored candles, red, that's the retrace, and then we kick into green here. We don't actually have a dot down here. We've got one here, but we didn't get one down in here. But the other thing you can look out for are these things here, these lines. These are divergence, bullish divergence. But, you know, once you see the rotation and that kicks in, obviously that's a stop run. The higher time frame, you know, we've got that. It's bullish, you know, and we're looking for that entry. Well, here it is here. And this will give you your entry. So Fibonacci low to high retrace, and there's your buy. If you're a little bit nervous, you know, you can wait for this and buy there. But notice the break of market structure that's trending up now. And I mean, look at the outcome. Now, that's why I like to refer back to the 4H. See, 5-minute, you're going to get all this volatility. The 15 minutes a lot smoother. You know? But then there's an opportunity. You get the dots. There's a low. There's a high. It turns green here. We get the fib pullback. There's an entry point. Stop below the low. That was close, all right? You may or may not have got hit there. That'll happen occasionally. But, you know, if you caught that, well, there's another opportunity here and here. Another stop run, retrace after the breakout, and we buy. And look at that. Okay, we'll just quickly cover trade management and risk management. Let's assume that, you saw all this going on. Well, let's just say we got in at this break here. You'll have to work this out for yourself, but some people don't like taking partial profits. I actually do like taking partial profits. So my first rule is I'm going to go in with the same risk every time. So if it happens to be $100 on your account, then risk $100 every time, regardless of whatever this stop loss range is. So then you know that you're always risking the same amount to make, 1 to 2 risk. So you're looking to risk 100 to make 200, for example, or 150, okay, whatever. But this way you'll be able to manage your risk and measure your success. So we'll work this on risk reward R. Okay, so there's 1R, 2R. I really do like to take 50% off at 1R across the board and then pull my stop loss up to break even. I'm in the money and it's risk free. I'm happy with that strategy. If you prefer not to, you can change it. You can set a 2R target regardless, a 3R target regardless, whatever you want to do. But I will be running with, but I will be looking for, given that I'm trading this manually on Tradingview, closing 50% of my position at 1R. So closing 50% at 1R, you can keep this running if you're watching the charts. Okay, there's a 4R, but let's just go out and see what this looks like. And I want to show you something else that is a really interesting concept. All right, we've taken 50% off here. We've taken 50% off here, and these are still running. Both of these are still running. This is now stop loss at break even, okay? You've got 2 of these running now. You've closed 50% of these. You've got 3 of these running. See where I'm going with this? Just depends on how well you manage this. And you just leave them without touching them. Now here's the thing. Give yourself an opportunity to expand your mind here. Let's just go out of here for a second. And we'll go to a daily chart. We're going to start back up in here. Going to take everything off, clear the decks. You're trading lower time frame, and maybe the 4-hour might be better. Just get ready to stretch your mind here, okay? Let's have a look at this. Okay, this will do. So you never close your trade. You only close 50% and you leave the rest. Stop loss at break even, okay? You don't trail it. And on the lower time frame, you open a trade here and here, 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 here. On this pullback, these get taken out, but possibly that and that are still running. Okay, so on the lower time frame, you're trading all the pullbacks. Enter, 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 enter. Maybe enter, enter, enter. Okay, fine. Enter, enter. Okay, we're shorting. Okay, however many times you do this. Okay, these are all trades we're entering, and we're taking 50% off each one. See where I'm going with this? Right. Anything in here gets wiped out. These get wiped out. They remain. All of these get wiped out. These remain. Any trades in here get wiped out. Can you see what I'm doing here? On this retrace, yeah? But these remain. These remain. These remain. These remain. They all get taken out. Fair enough. Come back in again. They're in. These are in. That's in. Right? How many trades have you got running here? I don't know, 2, 3, 14, 15, how many? I don't know, but imagine 10 of these and you're still entering. Maybe there's 15, right? And then all of these get taken out. Once this starts trending this direction, these are still live. They're still running. Maybe you've got these in as well. See where I'm going with this? So you never close your trade. Just leave them alone. Just leave them alone. Everywhere you trade, you take 50% at target 1 and you just leave the rest. Okay? Because this will accumulate. Can you imagine what this is worth down here? So your strategy could be you take 50% at 1R and you walk away and leave the rest. Pull your stop loss to break even and you don't touch it. Okay? That's just an idea for you to go to bed tonight and let it swim around in your head for a little bit. And then it goes on and on, But once you get really good at reading the trend here, in fact, what you can do is you can use our trend channel. While it's trending under the cloud, you leave all of these trades alone. As soon as it trades into the cloud, you shut them down. You could do that if you wanted to, but then you'd miss out on this extra leg. Anyway, 4-hour time frame. So guys, look, I think that pretty well sums it up. Okay, scalping on a 15M or a 5M. The 5M is going to be really busy, but you can get good at it. So jump on board, guys. I am making this incredibly affordable. This is peanuts. This is shouting me what? A hamburger once a month, okay? It was $49.95. Nah, it's $19.95 a month. And I would say to you, invest $19.95 and check it out for a month and see what you think. Tradingwithanthony.com. Love to see you on board. And yeah, I mean, with that, hope you have a great day, safe trading, and we'll see you in the next one.